Yeah, I'm definitely running a bit late for this. That's not the worst thing to... Come on. How much ping spam is going on right now? Oh yeah, right. I know what's happening. It's Monday. So the Monday event is... Can you ping for that? Well, there should be usually only one ping. But I know at least of one of the pings. Where it's coming from. Alright, we need to also, while we're at it, grab the session ID. Come on, LFM. Duck. LFM in a competition of being the slowest thing ever. One server. Connect. I don't like that I'm seeing on my headset some stars. Yeah, qualifying has already started. I'm definitely a bit late here. There's some noise going on outside. It's noisy. Like a thunderstorm. PSI into these tires. Hello there, how are you doing? Yeah. I mean, I launched the game earlier just to capture the what's it called? The thumbnail for capture an image for the Vantage, because I didn't want to reuse my Brands Hatch image of the Vantage and put another label of like, well, this is not the correct track. I know. It's like, dude, that's a bit silly. So, alright. Setup trimmed in. Took a minute. Engine, starter. And we're rolling. Everything is right. Oh man, there's a lot of traffic coming. That was a bit squirrely there. Need to get some temp into these tires. It's relatively cold. I need to up gear there a bit early into third because the jump will launch my RPM up. Oh! Yep, you can take that corner flatter. Nice. Woo! Like, it's really interesting how some of these bumps just completely move the car. More rearward bias. That's enough of a gap. Ah, come on. Yeah, the guy behind me decided he wants to also launch himself into low Earth orbit. The sunset setting is kind of nice. It's gonna be the same time of day for the race. I've gained on this guy like already like 1.5 seconds for like 2 corners. It's a bit bullshit. Okay, the problem resolved itself. And that guy's also on an inbound lap. Five minutes to go. So this bump here, you can take it. It feels like you're not getting stopped for that corner until you suddenly stop. So that's a bit better than you feel like you're getting stopped till you lift off and then you don't get stopped anymore. So I'm gonna go 10th only. Need some improvement. How about the tires? All over the place it seems. Right side very much overpressured, left side kinda alright. Although the front left could do with a bit more tire pressure. Probably do something with the chicane to make that faster. Come on, get the fuck out of the way already! I flashed you before the chicane and you still are just, oh, you're talking the fucking apex. It's like, bruh, you slow. Get off the road. And now the lap completely dissolved after that incident with that guy. Come on, shitbox, we can do better than this. It's just not enough. Unfortunately. What the fuck is this? This thing locks suddenly the... I mean, I'm 10th. I'm not that fast going right now. 2.4 seconds. Jesus Christ. There's some fast people here tonight. Where were they yesterday? That's a good question. Oh, I'm not driving this ideally. I need more time than just like 6/10. That's just not enough. I need a full second or so. I don't know what's going on tonight that there's so many crack cocaine people, it seems. Suddenly turning up for the GT4 race. Although I'm pretty sure my right side tire pressures are probably not helping me. But they're not gonna do like 1.6 seconds worth of damage. Pretty sure. Ah! Chicane is a nightmare. Christ. Still hate that freaking chicane. Where's the time? I'm not doing something massively wrong, as far as I can see. So I'm massively off the pace. I guarantee Krejci is like a P1 or some shit. Because I know he is split here tonight. Which at the final corner additionally, just to nail the... To have the hammer into the fucking coffin finally. Yeah, that wasn't a good performance at all. I got a bit too cocky after yesterday. Yeah, Krejci is fucking P2, man. I am on the right position in terms of my rating. Still, this is not good. This is not what I want at all. That's not what I want. Increase the fuel load again. Why have I guess my work cut out to actually show in the race that we can drive? Fuck! Stop throwing me out of the fucking setup menu. It's really annoying to deal with. Grrr. So let's save the setup. Maserati. Zolder. 01. Put a fresh set of tires on and we're ready to go. Man, we have 29 people. Like, why was nobody driving on Sunday? Today is like 30 people on the server. It is high time, it seems, tonight. And it seems the McLaren is actually viable on this tracks. Good luck for the race. Alright, yeah, gonna need that. So. Why is the cable really badly flowing tonight? Right, 30 seconds. Crash tires on the car. Well, let's see.
Stay single file. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Move the brake bias, and now we're gonna do some brake warming as always. Especially I think we need it here because temperatures are relatively low, so we're gonna need a bit of heat in these discs. I mean, hey, at least I'm gonna driving slow today and not tomorrow. Well, I don't see like where I'm supposed to gain much more pace out of this. Besides figuring out again the magic formula for this stupid chicane here. I think it's cut the first part and then not jump the second one. It's difficult because pulling up the car for the first one is very difficult to do. Somebody's named Jojo.
Going double file.
Driving a McLaren behind me. I moved the brake bias forward, not like yesterday. But that fucking killed me. Please keep in your position.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Guess even more reverse bias then. Porsche doesn't have particularly good exits so far. It's not like I can outbrake him. Mercedes is obviously off because, well, that thing ended still like a fucking pig.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah, got pushed for turn one. Why are you locking still the front tires? We're at 51.8% brake bias. How? get oversteer on the brakes and the thing still wants to lock the front tires. Like, this is fun. And the Cayman has now picked up the pace, it seems. Get this just minor lockup after the apex, and it's like, fuck off. I need you to rotate there. So stop locking the other front tires. Why did I invalidate my lap? Faster than one, I guess. I have to keep an eye on that Porsche driver after he took the Beamer out. I'm not so sure he knows what he's doing quite. The only issue is I would need to do actually 36 to be competitive. I'm still on 37s. Took too much right side curb. There's the Alpine wide again.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Not much room given there from the Porsche driver. But we've at least gotten the Alpine.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Porsche seems quite rapid once he's given clear air. So next objective will be trying to hunt down the MUQU in front.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Is that back mark? Oh no, there's actually... I think that was the race leader that wrecked out there. Or at least I think it was the pole sitter. Whoa! Jesus! I would like that. My car has that handling quirk on that corner. And the MUQU seems to actually be escaping even. We're not really getting on him. It's a bit unfortunate. Seems to have been all the making of the Alpine, holding everyone up, and now the Alpine is going decently quick. Oh, come on, you shit box! There's severe throttle issues on this track, it seems. The car's way more toxic on the throttle than usual. On this track here. And also, it's just nailing the brakes seems to be more or less impossible. That's a bit much cut from the Porsche there. Not sure that was in bounds though. But I mean, he has enough cuts here, so doesn't really have to worry too much. Come on! Oh, this is gonna be pain tomorrow, I can already tell. Could you shut up politely? Oh, it's an invalidated lap because I'm so far out. Yeah, this thing just, it doesn't want to stay stable. It's too unstable, this set, for some reason. And you know, you can't really change the setup in this car, it's just you're stuck kind of with its handling. But it's like fine, under usual circumstances. But on this track it seems to be just not willing to do actually its work. To go loose over so many crests, getting hunted by a bloody Alpine, and losing the cars in front that I was clearly capable of like matching. This is not well working. Krejci is in the meantime escaping in P2, and I should definitely be able to match him. This Alpine, man, it's just these people are doing 36s easily, and it's just like my car, like, nope. My car actively denies it, and I'm just, bruh. Oh, come on. You either get front lock or you get rear skid. It's like you don't get the fucking balance that I need. It's really weird how it worked at Brands when I used to it not working at all. Oh, hit the second curb again. Locks everywhere. Christ, why is this track so awful? Like, this track should work pretty decently well with this car, but it seems there's just not high speed enough going on. It's just too much start-stop. But I mean, yeah, it's actually true. With like 2 chicanes, no, 3 chicanes. God knows how many hairpins. There's just too many heavy braking zones, I guess, for this car to be viable. I guess today, but I mean, I have to drive it tomorrow anyway, so it's like, I have to drive it basically today. Oh, come on, shitbox, why are you not handling correctly? Who asked you for oversteer into fucking turn 1? Because it's impossible to do 36s. I don't know. And I need 36s mids to like actually have competitive times, but it seems they're not gonna happen today. Or at all in general. This is just a bit BS, I feel like. This track is just very hit or miss. I guess the Porsche has made a mistake, but the gap is basically still the same. It's just the MUQU has escaped.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
How long is this race still? God, we aren't even halfway yet. Oh. You know, it would be interesting if my pace wouldn't have stalled out 2 corners into the race. I was constantly dealing with fucking... I guess the Alpine has dropped off. And now I have the McLaren behind that is not that quick, so yeah, I'm stuck now in no man's land. I'm using an index. Still no improvement. Like, I go up and then lose all the time again, and so therefore can't get into the 36s finally. I'm getting denied of everything, like a good result. Good result, a halfway decently handling car, or, well, half decent pace. Sure, the people are big to have my pace, but they're also competing for second to last, so yeah. Things are relative. There's just too much oversteer for some reason on this track here specific. I've driven the Maserati on a lot of circuits, but like it seems Zolder just produces so much oversteer for some reason. Ah, too fast. It's the problem, like you can't stop this thing sometimes. It's infuriating. In the meantime, the Porsche in front of me is completely escaping. And the MUQU even more. And the top 3 especially. Could I at least be able to take the fucking corner there flat? Even my KTM crossbow could do that. Well, that thing is a hot potato. Absolute garbage can, that thing. And you suddenly wanted to strike there. I'm going slower and slower, and these people are 36.9s, 36.7s, like, fuck off. Lap times don't want to come to me. Oh, come on! I cleared that curb. Why did you not... Did you clip it still, car? Didn't hit the sausage part there. And it still was like, well, I need to bounce now. Thanks. Gladly appreciate for fucking me over there. And killing every bit of momentum that has ever occurred to this car. Ever. Back marker there. These fucking guys are just unstoppable. It's so not fun here. It's so irritating because yesterday there was less people there on a Sunday. There were less, and I was more competitive. Like, hey, it makes absolutely no sense. In the same time slot even. Again hit that bloody curb there. Come on. Okay, there is a magic line for this section here. But except that it produces massive oversteer out of it. That can grant me a 10th there. That's about as much as there is in this lap. If I don't like trip up over myself in one corner. Six tenths down on my own lap. That is awful, that lap. In terms of pace, in terms of markings, I'm hitting everything that you can hit. Everything more or less spot on. You feed the throttle slightly too early and the thing is immediately Why are you acting like this? We know each other so well. Yeah, this has been turned into a very long, painful evening because this is only race 1. I'm gonna do the other one later as well. Could you kindly stop hitting the second curb there, car? I'm getting fucking stopped! Just keep turning there, and that's apparently the trick. Oh hey, could I kindly get stopped for the hairpin, thanks? Would be appreciated. If the brakes, like, you know, actually applied and stopped the car. What I really don't like is Krejci being like 12 seconds faster than me. Because I'm gonna race that guy tomorrow. The rest of these people don't really matter. Like tomorrow he's on the plan and he's not been doing so hot in the McLaren this season. It seems for no particular reason the McLaren is strong on this track. A track that doesn't have really that long of straightaways. Although granted it doesn't have high speed corners besides like one. What is this? Why are you trying to spin yourself constantly, car? It's so silly. I've never seen this. It tries to like just murder itself constantly.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Now if I rest of this line as well in a different way. God, I really like that Zolder is not that often calendar for races. It's such an awful track in this game. Oh, hey, could you kindly turn? What the fuck? Let's just finish this for God's sakes. There's just too much oversteer on this. And I have no clue why. Oh. Been running so far without any headlights on.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Sure, the front tire pressure's not. Oh, one of the guys in front of me got a driver penalty. I've so far not even clocked a warning. What could I do to stabilize this thing? Stiffer front springs? Nah. More toe on the rear? That could help a bit. More rear wing, as it will cause also understeer. That could help. Raising the front right height, that could in general help, although I think the right height clearance will probably fine on that front. Man, the laptops are going absolutely in the toilet right now. Second of my own pace. The only thing is that like I'm in complete no man's land when it comes to the competition here tonight. Seems to be the aliens in front and the plebs behind. And people that half know how to drive while they're just stuck in the middle. What the flying fuck are you doing here? That's just undrivable. I'm gonna have to do that for a 1 hour race. I'm not gonna do that. What are you doing, shitbox? Come on.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Yeah, sure, warning while I was losing a shit ton of time because I was fully off throttle. Yeah, makes sense. Right. This is a half an hour race and the tires are dead already. This is terrible. Like, this is like the worst foreboding that it could happen. I should have not driven this race. Flat out, because I would have been better off tomorrow knowing nothing about this. than heading in with the knowledge that I just acquired. Because the knowledge that I've acquired tonight is that I'm fucked. Completely and utterly fucked. Fuck off! Why are you bouncing again on the curb? You're not hitting it, car. You're not hitting the sausage part. Your suspension should absorb the second bump. Come on, why are you bouncing like a fucking kangaroo over the second part? I guess stiffer bump dampeners on the rear. Bump and radar and dampers are needed to stop this thing from just randomly bouncing around. Needs to absorb these hits.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Finally. Shit show's finally gonna be over. Like, they are hard battling the two cars in front of me and I'm still not able to match them. This car has just fallen off a cliff and then impaled itself as well on the way down. It's not just falling off a cliff, it felt like straight up into the abyss.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
We're at least at layer 4 and ascending upwards from this point is absolute pain. Yeah, the Porsche got in the end by the MUQU. Very interesting. Yeah, finally crawled the shitbox back home.
Alright, check it. Good job. You did the best you could. I'll bring the car back.
Done with this. Finally. It's absolutely unmitigated disaster of a race. Although, I mean, I think the Pulsar can complain more because he ended up finishing P7. So a drive through. I think spinning himself out as well. Process of this race. So that's a 2 look. There's some light graining on the rear, which is probably part of the problem. Because I was sliding so much. Because the rear just didn't want to bite into the bloody road. It just didn't. Damn annoying to deal with. We can't change the front anti-roll, but we're stuck with that setting. How are the dampers looking? They're pretty stiff on the rear. This is soft set. The bump dampening on the front is pretty soft. The Krejci finishing a few tenths off the race winner, and I'm, I don't know, nearly 20 seconds behind. I guess that's not too terrible. Considering this, I feel like this was an unmitigated disaster. Or borderline unmitigated disaster. Right. Let's see how many of these people come back for the later race. What can I do to convince this thing to actually fucking work? I think I can tank a bit of toe out of the front tires. Put some toe into the back tires. Oh, actually no, don't put toe into the back tires because we were having issues with acceleration out of corners. Although we also have and high speed is fixed by just putting the rear wing up. That should fix it immediately. Gonna raise the front ends, I think, slightly. Put a click into the rear wing. And it should all do the trick. Okay, and the server's also down. Right, how much do we have? We have a few minutes before the next race. Or to be precise, like 20 minutes or so. So we can actually head into single player for a moment. Not Misano. Would be nice if it was Misano, which is an odd sentence that I didn't think I would ever say. But here we are, me saying it. Maserati, correct version, the cultured version, and what are actually going to be the weather condition for tomorrow's race? Because that's gonna be mildly interesting. 62 E-load, nice. That's not much. I'd like to, you know, gain a bit more than just a couple points of E-load. There's the peanuts there. This event was published. New motion. What's the ping here? SRXP. What are the event configurations here? 17304. Alright, but I'm just gonna dump it into the weather simulation first. 17303 and 0 for the rain. Race is run, I think, on Sunday, if I know that correctly. Yep, Sunday, 1 hour at midday. 1200, 60-minute end race. So, yeah, all of them are 100% dry. Expected temperature around 20 degrees, so it was actually like very close to what we just ran. What we're gonna expect. Alright then. Cloud cover. It was 17 degrees. We don't have any rain, and we want an optimal track, right? And we want 1200. Okay, start session. Yeah, the track is a bit warmer actually in this. So we wanted to increase the rear wing by a click and to slightly raise the front end. How high can you raise the rear end? A bit, you could say. Just raise the front slightly. Have softened the rear bump dampener maybe. I was dealing with bouncing, but it's like, who knows? We definitely don't want any anti-roll bar. I don't know what setting to use of the fucking differential. I'll usually leave it at whatever it ships with, because the diff is a fucking nightmare to figure out. Because nobody can agree on what it precisely does. So, I think this could be a set of improvements.
Green line, give it all you got. Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curves.
Let's see if we can actually get some sort of improvement on the board. About 1 minute here right now. I turned my head quite a bit to see the time. I have about 16 minutes. Because the next server goes live. Oh god. Classic stopping power issue. Maybe I can need to increase actually the brake power. Nah, I was locking already everywhere. Probably not the best idea. Okay, it still wants to oversteer there. Why? Why is there such a slip there? It's so strange. Like, you have more wing there now. Why are you still sliding out? I stopped pretty well. Car feels like it's stopping way better than earlier. It just gets stopped, even if it locks up. Maybe I was using too much rear bias and the thing was just not stopping anymore due to it. Yeah, always a possibility. Still waiting, coming up to pressure. Mid 37 still. We need more time of that. That's not good enough. We need 36s finally. No improvement. Why? Give me my pace, please. I'm doing everything right in terms of lines. I say that and I immediately dip a wheel, but like, I have no choice. I need to push because the pace isn't coming there by itself. I'd like a second out of this time to be more solid. Instead of half a second. It's better than nothing, I guess. Oh dear, is now finally starting to time to come together. That's more like it. Should probably also turn some practice laps with my V12 on Suzuka, but hey. This brake bias seems to be fine. Maybe this track is fast, optimum while the racetrack was fast, I don't know. Because suddenly I can go a bit faster, although I'm still basically stuck at 37s. But not quite escaping them fully. I need to go lower. Come on! The pedal was so hard because it was just pushing over the front axle massively. When's the V12 race? In about how many minutes? 11. 11 minutes till the V12. I know they're like 4/10 in this lap, but like the car's now going like, nope, you're not getting that anymore. So we have very peaky lap times, which is suboptimal. Would like to consistently go sub 37, but it seems that just isn't quite on the table. This is why I hate practice, because like you turn a bunch of laps and you're not improving a smidge at all. Nothing is being achieved really. It's a really bad omen that I'm doing it, because it probably means that tomorrow's race will go to absolute shits. That's how it usually does. I know fate usually fucks with me pretty badly. Like that. But the front end doesn't make it, and you end up getting bounced again. It's starting to go slow already. Like we're not even. We're like what, 7 minutes into driving, and the thing is like, yep, pace drop already. This is awful. I don't know how to escape this fate. besides being some sort of crack cocaine sniffing alien or, I don't know, some setup wizard. One combination of both, let's be frank. And this is what also happens from time to time. You just oversteers into turn 1 for no reason. Thanks. God, I really appreciate your absolute shitbox baby into turn 1. I mean, like, the least 36... And the lap time is like the least 36 lap time you can actually do, possibly. I'm kind of also out of options in terms of what I can do in the setup. I mean, we could try soft springs. Yeah. Why not? See what that does. But I'm not sure it will do much in my favor.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Should start getting ready for that race. I'm still experimenting here with setup and stuff. Trying to get something that maybe starts performing. I mean, we have one ARB in the back, as low as you can go. I can't, like... It's not even that I've stiffened it, like I've run on quite a few tracks. I think still wants to like spin in spectacular fashion. Hello. Okay, we're getting even more oversteer there. Although this is on cold tires is always oversteer. I hope no other race besides SRXP is running this track this season. Because it's awful enough once. I don't want to do this track again. Maybe I should try like diff settings, but like diff is just black box and you dump values into it and it does nothing really. I mean, it does things, it's just... Understand, there's like 13 different definitions of what preload does and how it works. That it's like... stupid. And if... Aries is too long didn't watch his like video on just the fucking preload is 40 minutes long. You know that this shit isn't worth your bloody time. This bullshit, but the problem is when they fuck up the preload setting on the default set. Where can you turn to fix it? It's like, I mean, you need to fix the problem. Which direction? Mine is always like... People can perhaps say, oh yeah, there's resources online, but like, on that topic I'm like... I've seen resources online for... I've seen the claim, oh yeah, you could easily find specs like that when I was working on the engine sim stuff. And... the tutorial for that, but yeah, you can just find these values. I'm like, no, you absolutely can't, they're impossible to find. Like, the ball is easy, but like anything else is like, God, just no. Oh hey, I lost a bunch of time in the chicane instead of gaining. I would like to gain time, please. Why are you not letting me gain? Fucking cursed shit of like, I drive 3 laps and I'm at my fucking pace ceiling. There's nothing I can do to improve anymore. It's so cursed and it's so annoying. It's just, I'm fed up with that nonsense. Sure, makes absolute sense why I'm gaining time here, but I'm gonna lose it before the end. Yep, that way. But surprisingly, I didn't lose that much time considering how much of an error that was. Thing is, this isn't really like the setup, I think, because I knew this time was in there in the previous run. It's just that it was only possible for like 2 laps. And then the car just dropped away too fast. And I don't think this is any different, so there's that problem. Yeah, we've lost a bunch of time also on the exit there again. Too early on the throttle there. Ah, again! Fuck off! Front end didn't bite again. Just the usual. Oh, it's actually time. Should I save the set at all? I mean, it's not like it's much of improvement. Let's just save it. I mean, I'm fucking hopeless at this point. Like, there's just nothing that like it changes. There's nothing that improves. It's just a fucking slog at this point. Quit. Right. Okay. God, this is depressing today. Let's hope this is just fun. Right, like I enjoyed the Rally race yesterday. Let's just enjoy a race. What I really dislike is that my headset seems to start the cable to fail, and it's really damn annoying. The index. Oh, hey, there's RF2 beta over there as a button. No one cares. Wait, I don't want the. I need GT. Fuck off with the rating explanation. I just pressed it a bit wrong. Okay. Fine. Paste. 4 splits, Jesus. I think I'm in split 1. Which split am I? Yeah, split 1. Connects. Okay, we just joined in time for free practice though.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Enable a bit of spring stiffness out of the car. Front pop stop range looks fine. We're just gonna slash up at the rear. Brake bias, like okay-ish. Some TC and ABS. Let's take that a bit out. Tire pressures, I think he might be on the low side, but also on the fine side. And there's no caster at all on the car, it seems. Let's put some caster on this. Let's take toe out of the rear. So, engine start. Great, the steering wheel is covering precisely up. Okay, if I'm not free center, I get the upper one at least. Time for fun, said no one ever. There's actually traction loss at times. Ooh, that was a track cut. Brakes seem okay-ish. I nearly said fine, but I'm not sure like this braking distance is fine. I was very cautious there. Hope switching the headlights on makes sense. Also, the car is at least in map 1, which is an improvement from the default sets for the Writer. It can carry a decent amount of speed for this corner. Having driven the Maserati so much, I think my concept of where a normal braking point is quite messed up. No feel of push on the front from the brakes. That's pretty neat. And somehow ended up in no man's land over here. That was stupid for me. Thing is, I know that on this track I'm quite slow for no particular reason. I don't quite understand it, but it just is. Okay, last time around I was actually faster through the corner. Just my times are slow as all hell. I have no clue why. I mean, this time is awfully slow, like 2 minutes already reached and we still have like a massive run to the line. 20 seconds. Oh wait, we can't position because we went on a timed line. Timed line, yes, Lucas. Tire pressure seems to be spot on. I think that one is an absolute nightmare with how much bounce this car produces over the curbs. I don't have to feel the hairpin too much because the brakes seem to actually be doing their job pretty well there. Squeezing around. Yeah, still not good. Oh. I'm more off the pace than yesterday with the writer. It's just, I have no clue why I'm this track specifically. A track I really love. I just do not have pace in GT3 cars on.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Fair enough, I'm not driving the fastest car in the game, but like, you know, still. Like, I'm matching myself for every single corner. There's nothing in there. I love this circuit, but it's just, pace is such a fickle thing to getting on here. It's just impossible to set a good time. Yeah, hooray, 2/10. That's gonna change much. Not. I need seconds. It's just they're not in this track.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
The thing is, 203s are personally not even that bad. I think my fastest time ever on this track is a 2:02. It's just, I have no pace on this circuit. And you can't come really to me and say like I'm doing something. It must be something I'm majorly doing wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm not. All the marks are being hidden. Wiggle out of that corner, that was not necessary. Oh, I got TC to death there. The TC just completely and just killed all the power out of the corner. Oh, I didn't take the fuel out of the car. I mean, I can at least supply another one, but like, still, that doesn't give me like that much more pace.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead. The child in front. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Come on, pedal shifter, why do you not press? Oh, fuck. Ah, I hate the fucking Degnas. I hate Degnas. They're such awful corners. It's gonna cost me even more, say, a rating here. Tire pressure on the front was slightly too high. I've already corrected that issue. Down to 20th. Oof. Third last of people who put even a lap in. This is just yikes. On a massive scale. I think special on that front. Gonna need it for sure. Do I want to take a click out of the rear wing? Although it's gonna unstabilize the car even further. Yes, let's do that. Yes, I'm gonna fuck with myself in that way. Raise the front right height a bit. The rear bump is already soft. I feel 62 liters should cut it for this race. Nah, we could probably take some out of it. Take a click out of the rear anti-roll bar and it should help. Could also do is just try like higher differential load. I think that should delay the onset of oversteer on power. Fresh tire sets, enough fuel. Good, we can jump off the jacks. Let's hope we can make up a few positions to get back towards the top 10. Although we're gonna bleed again a bit of rating here, and I don't like that.
30 seconds.
Low beams. I mean, I knew this would not be quite as favorable, but it's just... I think the car isn't helping for sure, but like... I think I'm just... I lack the magic something for pace around Suzuka. And for some reason, people are in rookies doing 2-minute flats around Suzuka. Which is just completely mental. This is an absolute chaos here. Frankly, the pace for the green line is absolutely chaotic as well. Fucking hell, people, like, holy shit, this is messy to say the least. It's 10 years out of date. The car's actually pretty good still, so that's the thing. I think it might really struggle on the circuit a bit, but like, genuinely, I'm not that much faster on the circuit with the Bentley and Co. So it's like...
Green light. Go, go, go.
I genuinely struggle on the circuit.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ooh, again. Yeah, at least it does that, huh? Driving it only for the sound.
Car on the left.
Ooh.
Clear on the left.
And we have straight line speed. That's kind of the interesting part of this circuit. The circuit very much favors fast cars in a straight line. That's not gonna work. Was too far back there. Woo! Jesus! Please rejoin a bit safer next time.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was a cent and a half, but it was clean. God move. Not sure if that's a typo, if that was intentional.
Car on the right.
That's the thing when you're driving against genuine rookies at times. Things like that are on the cards because they do break very early occasionally. But yeah, it seems like the pace isn't gonna carry me particularly much further forward.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Although my opponents are gonna have a fun time trying to pass me. Because as soon as there's a straightaway, I'm just gonna go bro. My front left pressure is not too low.
Well done, mate. Go so fast as now.
Despite that these two are battling in front, the Audi was still faster on the last lap than me. Although I am matching, for obvious reasons, my qualifying pace. Which is at least something. Although, I mean, I qualified with full fuel, so not full fuel, with race fuel.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Ooh! Maybe I should decrease the TC for the hairpin, specifically. Yeah, I think the 10 years you definitely notice with the TC and ABS on this. The ABS is fine, the TC, but isn't. TC on this car is... It doesn't do anything in speed, where you start getting high speed oversteer. The TC doesn't work there. I can't see his first name, so it is on the stream, but like it's not on. Actually, it isn't on the stream either. I think I show also on the stream only the initials. The initial and the. Never mind, he died. Oh, you meant the Lambo driver then? I see. But yeah, you have the same display actually of name that I have. Oh. That's interesting that they let him sign up with that. I mean, we're still in Rookie, so it's like it's kinda understandable if somebody pulls some funny shit on his name and is still there. Oh! I did not expect that. That came out of fucking nowhere. Oh, what the fuck? Wheel spin, come on. I guess my rear tires are dead, which is why I couldn't get pulled. And got eaten by that Merc as well. Oh, it was running so well. And then I get absolutely murderized by my... That curve can murder someone. It's just I haven't had that happen in ages or seen anyone have that issue. It came completely out of nowhere. Like it just went foof and gone. There was no slide whatsoever, and it's just from one moment to the other it just went, and I was flying. I was lucky to not hit the wall there. Yeah, that was hefty TC cut there. It's called tomfoolery. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing some tomfoolery here, but showing up with a V12. Tires are cooked. And rear tires are high pressure still. I mean, it's still not in a terrible position, but it was significantly better beforehand.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. There's a slow car ahead.
And the problem is we aren't actually that fast. I mean, the Merc, for example, in front of me is doing 2-minute lows. So we're not really closing in on him. Okay, in front of him did a 2-minute 5 last time by. So that's not much gains. I mean, it's a decent gain for the Merc, but like we're too far back to really close up to the Beamer. So we might get that one.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
Off.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Fucking idiot. There were still cars approaching. I just forgot to switch my TC down. actually didn't even gain any time on the beam in front this time around. MUQU is struggling a bit getting by him. How many freebies have there been this race? I think I genuinely overtook like 2 cars this race on track. And the rest have been freebies.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Lamau get wrecked there. He's hot shit because he can dive bomb me. And we lost even more ground to the beamer in front due to this. And I have now a full-on train behind me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Five minutes on the clock and we have an absolute angry train behind me. And they don't seem to like lose me. I can't even lose them on the straights. And while I feel like the brakes on this car aren't terrible, I mean I dive bomb somebody. I've got to easily pile them. It seems... I feel like that guy's gonna wear me as a hat in a second. That's
Warning for exceeding track limits.
I can live with one.
Yellow flag ahead. Charging front. There's a slow car ahead.
Oh hey, there's the Audi that I think I dive bombed. Although we're starting to run out of time in this race. I think there's 2 laps to go. I don't think the race leader is that far forward that he can turn it into 3. Can't take any tighter line for the final corner because the thing is just busy wheel spinning. Missed the bricks there. At least didn't get track limited. I'm still forgetting to switch my TC setting. God damn it. Yeah, we didn't really make any gains in front. We have an angry McLaren behind. Well, you should have probably let off a bit, BMW. Jeez. Slide there. It's right there. And we're just about, I guess, so. Average M4 rejoin. Yeah, that's an applicable description for that one. I was just trying to focus, but I just didn't quite have the pace to catch the guys in front. I was able to hold the other guys behind. Just... Hello, I wanted to return to my garage. Oh yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I would have liked not to have to spin in the middle of the race. Oh man, there's light flat spots on both front tires and light graining. So I guess the brake visor wasn't as good in terms of the setting, and also we have light graining on the rear tires. No wonder we weren't really improving at the end there. Yeah, I think the car doesn't quite work on this circuit, although I'm generally already too slow. V12 Suzuka. Connection lost already, good. Right. And the next server goes up in about 2 minutes. So, basically no downtime to the GT4s, which is the neat part. You can basically just... With doing this triple, you can... That one works pretty well. Yeah, I've read already the one from Zolder. Gaining safety rating is like stupid. We have 18 people for the 11 PM race. That's... I mean, that's about the same number that we had yesterday. So, I guess now the owls don't change too much. In terms of the highest elo people, we have Dan Braze and Hedwig Retro. So I feel like nobody really has rejoined from the front of the field. Ralf Nass, Anton Kaulich. Yeah, I feel like nobody really out of race 1 has... I mean, I wouldn't say nobody. I think Chubby Panda was someone who drove in race 1, if I'm not mistaken. Not race 1, in... Yeah, I mean, what is effectively race 1 for me? Oh, did I mistake myself? Yeah, he did drive. He finished 11th in his Alpine. I think he did qualify high, though. I'll just check. Where did he qualify? No, he qualified 18th. So yeah, we might have a bit less sweat. The qualifying out of the previous GT4 race was 35.9 as the fastest time by a gold rated driver. Okay, the server should be now up. Could put the code for it already, so you just have to hop on. Yeah, I guess that was fun enough. We do have hotter conditions now. It's quite overcast. Alright. There's rain even predicted in this session. Although, I mean... Do I hear someone driving? You shouldn't drive in this session. Well, someone didn't get the memo. You're not supposed to drive it. Yeah, the Sanchez guy did not take the memo of like, look, you're not supposed to drive out during practice. Yeah, right, this is the setting I ran. I feel like a click out of the maximum brake power might also make sense. Suffering part 2. Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. We're always at the teetering edge of rain, and like I did calculate how and the temperature have gone up massively as well. So we've always been like a teetering edge of like rain. Let me decrease the pressures here quite a bit. I think for how hot it is, I'm gonna open even the rear brake ducts up as well. This is gonna get interesting. So we might get rain. I think when running the math for this session here, there was a certain chance of it, but was like what, 7% for mixed and wet conditions combined, something like that. Although we did see the, last week on Friday how easy that happens, and this simulation has so far produced at least 2 rain showers. How green is the track actually? No, we are actually up to optimum even though there was rain on Friday in the Friday session, and there's rain now after the qualifying session.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Need to be a bit more cautious on that. Oh, I forgot to take the fuel out. Let's escape briefly. Increase the fuel load. I think I also need to decrease the pressures further than what I've done already.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
So it's very interesting how hot this is. Oh yeah, right, because the average temperature for this is set up to 28 degrees. The rain chances are pretty low, but pretty decent cloud coverage, as you can see. Like the cloud coverage and rain chance for part 1 was 15-15. Yeah, 15%, 15%. And here it is 7% and 30. What was it? 37 cloud coverage, something like that. Randomness is the same, and it's just hotter. That's why the rain setting isn't necessarily the chance for rain. It just functions as a value. It feeds into the weather simulation to produce the actual chance of rain. Could have been better for sure. Tire's still not up to pressure fully. Also, there's quite a bit of locking on the tires. It decreased the brake power actually. Usually in qualifying you use a bit further forward brake wise due to lack of weight on the rear axle. Although that seems to be not quite working this way tonight. Jesus, that's slow. I mean, conditions aren't the fastest, and well, I was on my warm-up lap. Let's see what we can do. I'm actually low on pressure. particularly the best run through there. No, no, no! Oh no! I have a fucking good lap and the car's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lock this one corner and fuck you over completely. Ah! Oh. That is so BS. Why? Why am I having to suffer here so much? Front tire's still not quite up to brake. Oh yeah, right, I opened the brake ducts up there more. Alright, I opened up them on the rear more. Eh. No, both sides up more. The rear tires are up to pressure and the front's definitely on. Ah. And the improvement is there, so that's the only thing that matters. Please work. So that's decent. Provisional pole position. With one more attempt here. At least it seems the car doesn't lose too much. Well, actually we're running on low fuel, so I would say it's not losing too much pace in higher temperature conditions. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna tomorrow run in low temp. How much cut you can get away there is just crazy. Well, thank you for abandoning. I was thinking if I should, because I mean, it's not much of an improvement I'm having on the table here. Yeah, not improved. Still, just about enough. Right, we're actually standing on pole position for the first time. Well, so far. This guy's coming into the pits anyway. Yeah, I think we're on pole here. Pinged somewhere else, I think. Well, this guy did improve a bit, but like not enough to even threaten me. Right, we do need a bit more fuel probably for the race. And check how much. Oh, there's someone else with the Maserati. I'm genuinely amazed how many people are starting to pick this car actually. Although I think it's just too difficult for like mass adoption really, but otherwise I think it's definitely being used here. Alright, I didn't check actually what tire pressures I got. Oh yeah, right, I know, my front right was... Oh, we're gonna get rain, we're driving into the rain here. Oh my goodness, oh gracious. Oh god, this is an into the rain race. What the hell do I do? What the hell do I do? What the hell do I do? 10 minutes starts the rain already. But we have the full formation lap and everything. And because it's gonna ramp up in 30 minutes up to heavy rain, I'm going to roll the dice and like drive out on on wet tires starting the race on wets. I feel like otherwise I just will have to pit anyway, because it gets too wet in 30 minutes. And we're gonna probably have rain starting before the before lap 2, I think. We're probably gonna hit rain because of the formation lap, and we have a fairly short pre-grid, but still that's I believe the brake power the way it is. Going on wet tires. We ramp the pressure down to 26 psi. That should be fine. It could be a bit low. I mean, these wet tires are going to be quite short before we reach the end of the formation lap. This just gets interesting. It's going to rain. Ignition, starter, low beam. We're not switching the rain lights on yet. But we're gonna likely do that soon. Right, no brake warming really this formation lap because these tires you have to go really calm on them in these conditions till the rain starts. Just rolling on them has gotten them up already to 27 psi. I said to hope if you're just driving on rolling on them at all. They're getting quite warm. We're not even racing yet, and it's quite a pain on the tires. Yeah, heavy rain in 10 minutes. Despite that it's gonna be absolute pain for these tires in the opening laps, there's gonna be enough water on the track. Although we're gonna have likely under pressure tires because of how low I set my tire pressures up. We're already past 30 psi on the front tires, just from rolling. Rain has not hit yet.
Stay in double file.
I'm sorry, but like I'm nearly in my position and you still have to shoot by me. Oh man, this is not good with the tire pressures. But everybody is in a similar boat if they're starting on wet. If they're not, they're gonna have a problem.
Green light. Give it all you can. Car on the right.
Oh god.
Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left.
Pretty sure the Alpine might be on the rise.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. 3 wide. Clear on the left.
When does the rain finally hit?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
I think a lot of people were staying on the rise, considering how I'm getting absolutely slaughtered here.
Car on the right.
Come on, light rain in 10, it was said. We nearly have the 10 minutes up at this
Clear
point.
on the right.
Whoop. Could you people please not drive into me? I'm getting passed by the other Maserati.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Car feels like it's oddly listing right now. Perhaps the baby on these very overinflated tires. It feels also like there's a puncture when the pressure definitely is there.
3 wide. Clear on the right.
Come on, where's the rain still?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, this is... Now! Finally! For fuck's sakes! Took ages, but needs to first wetten the track a bit.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's light rain in the beginning. Hope is that finally my pressures could come down again.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Just look at this. This is like absolutely insane on these like nearly 40 psi tires. The handling. It's absolutely silly. We're still I think this was a very bad strategy call for me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Because I'm losing so much ground and I think I'm not making that really up for skipping the pit stop. Yeah, my tire pressure is starting to come down. Yes! Finally! Maserati is collected there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Although we're still quite a bit away actually from the switchover point, I would say. Need the second stage ramping to hit soon.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ooh, that was close for me. It's also still very skittish for me due to how high the pressures are. Car's still wandering around quite a lot in these damp conditions. We lost so much ground, I think, to the race leaders. I mean, P8 is 12 seconds ahead of us. Gives sort of like the idea of like how much ground that was lost. But still, you stand there at least 30 seconds on the pit box for the tires. And there's multiple people now in the pits.
Slow car ahead. Well done, man. This has been your first place. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Yeah, I think the switchover has now happened. I think my wet tires are now faster. More people in the pits. Oh, I should move the brake bias rivets.
Well done, man. The fastest lap so far.
So the race leader is about 17 seconds up ahead of me right now. My car's starting to actually go slower now finally again. Yeah, we have very rain now, which will increase. Yeah, we are gaining on the race leader. Obviously, they could try to drive through these conditions on dries. But I'm not sure that is like the wisest of ideas. Seems to at least both of them are staying out at least one more lap.
There's a Qualy, watch out.
It's back Marco. Seems also I'm having the pace of cars that are behind me. Despite my tires were absolutely tortured in the opening laps. Funny, my tires are still high pressure. Probably they still just need to dissipate heat to get the pressures down dropped. Yeah, I'm about 5 seconds faster than the race leader right now. Wait a second, the race leader has come into the pits. And this was the race leader. Making me take the lead now. Meaning, so far the strategy works. Although I'm not stuck behind this guy right now. Hello phone, what are you wanting from me? Oh, come on, just move already. Like, you're so slow. It's just so difficult to pass in these conditions. Oh, thank you. Finally, you get out of
Car
my
on
way.
the left. Clear on the left.
Let's get the hell away from him. He has straight line, it's just everything else isn't there.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Slow car ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I mean, it will definitely be...
Not over yet.
This would definitely be the most me way to win my first LFM race, but just starting on pole, losing like 12 positions, and then winning because everybody pits it, and you were the only one to start on the wet tire. Like, I think these tires are really toast at this point, frankly. Wait, this was P2 in front of me. And he has now a drive-through penalty. Which doesn't allow me to actually overtake him. But yeah, he qualified P2. He was one of the first by me. His race went the other direction of mine. And the rain should slightly decrease in the next 10 minutes. The track is wet enough for this to be fine right now. I think some of these, because this split here isn't this. It's not just this split because this is a top split. But this split generally didn't contain that many very good drivers, so it seems very much that people, once confronted with sudden rain, completely lost their minds. Well, I'm like, well, I mean, my tires are completely toast. This is terrible to drive here, but I'm fine. Because it's me. Just going Moses through this water here. Please don't get over this crest. Oh, there's the other Maserati. Yeah, he's not having probably a good time. I mean, if the stability problems I'm having are down to... Oh, fucking hell, Jesus Christ, mate. Just pay attention, please, to what you're doing. If you have a broken steering rack that doesn't allow you to turn, then maybe consider... You know, retiring? Not retiring, actually, just teleporting back to the pits. Right. Actually, Panda, who I mentioned, well, he's now behind me and wants to unlap himself. Yeah, I'm not gonna put much of a fight up. 16 seconds is the cap behind the P2. I think he's actually pretty decently quick in these conditions. I think some people didn't even realize the rain was coming, and most people didn't prepare at all for it. It seems this guy noticed it, and at least, well, he didn't make the same strategy decision that I did. But his car's at least going well. It's a stranger world when the leader lets someone else by. I think Jeffrey is still... Yeah, Jeffrey is still P2. He's a... Because he has decided that he wants to run through the rain on his dry tires. Which, besides his massive spin that I saw, he's not doing too badly at it either. He might still hold on to like a podium or something. Well, that could devolve very quickly. Yeah, the cars behind him are like 6 or 7 seconds. And there's still 10 minutes to go. It's gonna be not easy for him to hold. Yeah, considering the 6 seconds immediately turned into 2, so... These guys might even actually catch up in terms of pace. Going faster probably than even me. But I don't need to go fast. Because they're so far back that it just doesn't matter. My cooked tires. Like it's still kind of overinflated. It's very interesting. I don't know, because it's conditions aren't that wet, or probably because of what I did to them.
There's a car exiting pit lane. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
And there's the Maserati again. Embarrassing. The noble Maserati race. Jeffrey's still holding up Qualy von der Fantozzi. Yeah, and Jeffrey now has dropped behind. So it's Qualy now behind me. With just under 7 minutes to go.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I have like half an hour of fuel still in the car. Because of the conditions and everything. Oh, Jeffrey's actually back by him. Seems Qualy made a mistake. Yeah, he's dropped back badly. It's now like some sort of like 4-way fight for P2. I still find it kinda interesting that nobody decided to do the same strat as I did. Start on wet tires. But on the other hand, still, it's like it took like 2 and a bit laps to finally for the rain to start hitting, and I was struggling so badly up until that point. Like that struggle was something else. So it was a massive gamble there that the tires held on just about good enough. Still a very impressive drive here from Jeffrey. Well, he's just run out of time a bit on this. Oh, he got a drive through. Oh, that fucks this race up badly. Yeah, he got clocked the driver for that. And there's the Maserati again. And in P16, considering, I don't know, he's 4 laps or so down to me. And gives you the idea of how many people we have left. Although I think this session anyway had only like 18, so 16 people still running is not too bad. Yeah, the guys behind are actually making ground on me. But it doesn't matter. This might be the most destroyed wet tires, but they still have grooves on them. Somehow. So I can just sail to the end at this point. So many people are clocking so many penalties here in these conditions. I mean, that's just kind of impressive, although it seems to be pretty easy if you skip a chicane to get a warning for it. Even if you try to slow down. Well, Jeffrey has a stop go for 30. He must have sped in the pit lane when he served his drive-through. That's unfortunate for him. So many drive-throughs. Crazy. Panda doing 45s in front. Right then. Final lap. I mean, this was, to drive, I would say, definitely more treacherous than the Indy race. Although, I mean, half an hour of this is definitely more sufferable than Indy. Especially when there isn't really a threat for most of the race, you know? Like, the first opening laps of these completely overinflated tires was a very interesting new experience. And I had a feeling the car had a completely mind of its own. I thought like a puncture or something with how it was dragging on one side. And no, the tires were fine. Well, they weren't, they were completely overinflated, but like, the surface integrity was fine enough. But yeah. This just kind of looked already like I could win this. It would have been definitely an interesting race in just dry conditions. But I think I would have gone out on top one day as well. But if I'd followed their strat, I think I would have struggled a bit against them. Alright. With rain on the rise, and I started it on a dry track with wet tires to win the race.
Excellent job, mate.
By not pitting.
Onto the race. Well managed. Bring it back on.
Oh, that well managed fits super well with this one. With a decent 30-second gap to the next car behind. Just how you want it, right? We want to check out how those tires look. Okay, get my keyboard. Pad wear, tire wear, we're down to 2.5, so they were decently worn. We don't get any statistics on graining, blisters, flat spots. Sadly, we don't get any of that. What you do get, they were worn down on the left side to 2.5. So they got worn a bit, but not actually too much. But I'm pretty sure they suffered a lot of blistering, flat spots, and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's that. Race finishing P9, holding the fastest lap of the race. Because, well, I was busy just getting the car around the circuit for the first lap, so... Right. And then the server closed. Oh well. Right. Still a very nice race there. Could I kindly escape? So, quit. We've done this. We've suffered through this race. We can finally get rest. Because I was heading into this evening very tired already. I stayed up till like 5 AM last night due to, well, doing other things like 2 and then like, oh yeah, I can just reboot my server briefly. I had like updated it recently, so just reboot it now, nobody's gonna be bothered, and then head to bed. Bullshit, stuff broke on that reboot, so I had to fix for a few hours that stuff back together. It was a mess. But it works now again. And I fixed an issue that was anyway incoming by increasing the storage capacity of one of the servers. I have one of the virtual machines. They needed that badly, and that causes like the massive issue for me. So yeah, there's that. Right. Causing absolute havoc there. Okay. So Suzuka, I lost -4 elo, so that's luckily basically nothing. And then I scored for Zolder 79 elo. No safety rating whatsoever, so that's a bit sad. Like 0 safety rating change. Like come on. The safety rating again for wet conditions are absolutely fucking broken. Actually, like, even this didn't give me more points than my previous race earlier tonight. So in terms of championship, they didn't score actually that high. Because the elo in the race was not that high. So I am up to apparently 1860 elo now. Oh, that's pretty okay, I would say. I'd say that's okay enough. It isn't listing actually yet the GT3 time I clocked at Suzuka, which is odd. Yeah, Suzuka circuit is there, but it's not listing it. Interesting. Yeah, first win. And I need now, was it 2 more races to get out of rookies? Yeah, the chances for this outcome were pretty damn slim, and well, it happened so. Although I don't think I'm gonna be anywhere close to that lucky tomorrow. I don't think so. That won't be the case. Right. There's another ping from Onet. Community, what do you want? What do you want? Saturday, 29th of October. Unfortunately, I'm planning to do their GCR 24 hours, probably no for that one. 2 to 3 drivers per team. So yeah. I mean, it sounds like an absolute blast, that event, but it's like... I'm kind of booked there already. And also just getting drivers there is just a mess, as always. Well, why can't we field the writer though? It's like you can bring the old Audi, you can bring the Vantage, you could bring the old Bentley, you could bring the M6, bring the old Porsche, the old Lambo, you can bring the Jag, you can bring the 650S. Oh, they say we removed some pre-2019 missing due to being too quick or slow, despite our BOP, which is the Lexus, obviously, because that's still a used car. And they removed the writer, which I'm sad about. Please just keep the writer. Like, it's just for people like me to pick the fucking writer because it's fun. It's just, if I'm gonna do some fun event, I'm gonna do a fun event. And I don't care at that point if my car is not competitive anymore. There's a Halloween event also. Another one from JL Motorsports, but, well, again, I need a team for this shit. Well, you know, that's kind of like always my problem of just having bodies to throw at problems. I'm lacking that. I'm lacking willing bodies to throw at problems. So there's that. Right. Okay then. I think I will call it for tonight. Just finally gonna head to bed at some reasonable time and actually get some rest before my eyes really fall asleep. I think that didn't particularly help tonight either, my driving. Well, very slow driving, I have to say. Wasn't particularly great. Still, good enough to win a race. So I will leave it at that, I would say. Good night then. Bye bye.